Hey guys, it's Samantha. From a day at the beach to dancing around the house, here are some romantic ideas to make sure your girlfriend will melt.
Number 12, intimacy. There are tons of romantic ideas that revolve around intimacy that don't involve getting naked.
Sometimes these smaller gestures make people feel closer emotionally and physically, and they are sure ways to make your girlfriend's heart melt.
One of the best things you can do to show your lady that you care is to hold her hand. Doing this when you're in public will make her feel loved, and it'll let both of you show each other off. It's sort of like saying, "I'm so happy that she's my girl." So take her by the hand when you are wandering around the mall, picking up groceries, or just taking a stroll through the park. Holding hands also makes her feel more connected to you. Even if you two aren't talking, like at the movies, it's an excellent way to keep her feeling close and comfortable, and you'll warm her hands up, which is always appreciated. Another way to be intimate with your girlfriend that she'll love is to hug her from behind. Sneaking up behind her and wrapping your arms around her when she's not expecting it is one of the things women adore. If you kiss her on the neck while you're doing this, it's even better. Not only will it make her melt, but it's also a big turn on. Something else most ladies out there cherish is a kiss on the forehead. Girls love this because it makes them feel warm, loved, and protected by their boyfriends. Number 11, her family. It seems like a lot of men aren't too keen about meeting a girl's family. They don't want to be judged by her parents or siblings, and a lot of the time they're scared of her father. Understandably. But meeting them is inevitable if she and her family are close, especially if you are in a serious relationship. So instead of keeping her away from her folks every weekend, make plans to spend time with her and them. If you plan to get together with the people closest to her, it'll show her that you care about what's important. It also demonstrates that you want to be in a relationship with her for a long time, because if you're making an effort to get to know her family, then she'll know you genuinely want things to last. Plus, it's a selfless gesture on your part. She knows that there are other things like watching football, for instance, that you could be spending your weekend doing. So when you decide to make it about her interests now and then, she'll truly appreciate it. But don't think this isn't beneficial to you. You can get to know more about your lady's life, her hobbies, and her interests. You might even be able to convince her mom to show you some embarrassing baby pictures. Finding out more about her should be engaging, and you'll be enjoying yourself in no time. Number 10, make dinner. Something else you should consider when you're trying to make your girlfriend melt is cooking her a meal. A lot of the time, the lady is the one making dinner for her man, but she would really appreciate it once in a while if you step up to the plate, literally. It doesn't even have to be anything fancy. If you're cooking, she's sure to like it. Plus, she'll see that you're making the extra effort to make her happy. So grab that pan and spatula and start cooking. If you want to go the extra mile, then light some candles and set the table. She'll fall head over heels for you all over again. You can also make her breakfast in bed. This is one of the go-to romantic ideas that will have your girlfriend melting in no time.
Bring her some eggs, toast, and fruit on a cute plate while she's still sleeping, and give her something positive to wake up to in the morning.
Another easy thing you can do is make her dessert. If she comes home to cookies and maybe some chocolate-dipped strawberries and some wine, then she'll probably be at a loss for words. What we're trying to say is, food is the key to a girl's heart. Number 9, coffee. Just like your girlfriend would love it if you cooked her breakfast in bed, something as simple as pouring her a cup of coffee in the morning is a wonderful way to show that you care. Everyone knows that the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, so having your lady's hot coffee ready to go when she's about to head to work is a great way to melt her heart. Especially because there are days when she probably won't have time to make one herself. Plus, you're saving her about $5 on Starbucks, which is always a good idea. Even if you aren't up in the morning before her, you can always set your coffee machine to have it ready when she gets up. Most machines have this feature nowadays, unless you're living in the dark ages. Doing little things like this will make your girlfriend's day. Number 8, ask her out. Sometimes when you're in a long-term relationship, things kind of slow down and things aren't as exciting as they were when you both got together. But there's an easy way to rekindle the passion and make your girlfriend melt at the same time. Ask her out. A lot of the time we get caught up in the day-to-day work and chores and forget to make time for our significant others. So simply asking your girlfriend out on a date is an excellent way to spice things up again. Go to dinner and a movie or go dancing. No matter what the date is, it's sure to be a hit with your girl. Unless you decide on something like duck hunting or fishing, think romance, gentlemen. Another thing you can do is ask her to go away with you for a weekend. A surprise vacation to ignite the flame is always a good idea. It doesn't have to be extravagant or expensive, even though Disney World is a magical option. Just driving to the beach for a day or two is an awesome way to melt her heart. Number 7, spontaneous call. It's often the little things you do that make your girlfriend think back to why she fell in love with you all over again. People are so used to texting each other nowadays that it's crazy when you get an actual phone call. But if you call your lady at a random time during the day, then she'll be happy knowing that you were thinking about her.
She'll be glad to hear your voice too. Sometimes texting becomes monotone since there is no real expression through a text.
Even though everyone enjoys a cute kissy face emoji now and then, it's just not the same as having a real conversation. So call her up, ask her how her day is going, and let her know that she was on your mind. This small gesture will undoubtedly make your girlfriend melt. Number 6, surprise gifts. Something else that your girlfriend will fall head over heels for is a surprise gift. This doesn't mean you should buy her all the stuff at one time, but something small once in a while is an excellent way to show that you care. In fact, these spontaneous presents can be more exciting than the ones that she gets on so-called required days, like Valentine's Day or her birthday. Why? Well, because she's not expecting them. So picking up a bouquet on a random weekday and leaving them for her to find when she gets home is one of the sweetest things a guy can do. If she's had a bad day, then turn her frown upside down. But it doesn't have to be flowers, the gift can be anything. You could pick up her favorite candy or bring a bottle of champagne for an unexpected celebration. The options are endless, and she's going to love it. Number 5, pay attention. This one isn't so much as a romantic idea than something to take into consideration on a daily basis. Nevertheless, it will make your girlfriend melt, and it'll help you with other ideas as well. So pay attention, not to us, but to her. Well, and to us. When she wants to vent about her day or things that are bothering her, then be that shoulder for her to lean on. Listen to her and offer advice if she wants it. If she's confiding in you, then that means she trusts you. So take note of what she's saying. Another thing you should pay attention to is her appearance. Did she buy a new outfit? Did she get a new haircut? Are her nails done? If you notice these things and compliment her, she'll be delighted. Lastly, keep note of her interests and likes.
Doing this will help you plan out dates, pick out gifts, and most importantly, will show her that you genuinely care.
Number 4, dance. Another excellent idea that will leave your girlfriend feeling extra romantic and loved is asking her to dance. It seems that most of the time people only dance when they're at the club or during special occasions like a wedding. However, taking her hand for a little surprise jig will have her acting giddy in no time. You can do this when you go out somewhere that's playing music like a lounge with a live band. You can throw a dime in the jukebox at a 50s themed diner and do the hand jive. Even just having a slow dance at home now and again will do wonders for your relationship and leave your girl feeling special. So don't hold back those moves.
By the way, please hit the subscribe button, it really helps us out. Okay, now back to the video.
Number 3, extra chores. Something else you should consider while trying to make your girlfriend melt is taking on some extra chores. You don't need to do this all the time, but doing it now and then is a perfect way to make her jump for joy. Let's say the two of you have split up the chores so that she usually does laundry on Sundays, but one weekend she's stuck working and can't come home until late at night. She would be very appreciative to get back to the house and find out that you did all the laundry while she was gone. This applies to any chore or task that you could do to make her life a little bit easier once in a while.
Your girlfriend will definitely melt knowing that you took on some extra work because you care so much about her.
Number 2, your friends. This one might not seem very obvious right off the bat, but introducing your girlfriend to your friends will melt her heart. This is because she'll know that she means enough to you to meet the other people that are important in your life. If you don't take the time to introduce her, then she might end up thinking that you're embarrassed by her, or that you don't plan on having her around for very long. Either way, that's not good juju. You should always invite her to hang out with you and your buddies sometimes. She will like that you still want her there even when you're hanging with your friends. Now, this doesn't mean you need to invite her every single time. Guys definitely need some nights to just pop open a cold one with the boys, like ladies need a night out every once in a while. But showing her off with your friends is a good way to make her feel loved, improve the relationship, and boost her self-esteem. Another thing you should do is introduce her to your family.
Your friends are important too, but it might be more crucial that your girlfriend meets your siblings and your parents.
Most guys talk about a girl they'd bring home to their mothers, and if you aren't introducing her to your mom, then she's probably going to start getting the wrong idea. This doesn't mean you should rush into the whole family introduction thing if you aren't ready for it, but your girlfriend will surely fall more in love with you when you're prepared to bring her home. Number 1, gentleman. Last but not least is to be a gentleman. Chivalry is not dead, or at least it doesn't have to be.
It's often the small things that make the biggest impact, so show her that you care by paying attention to the little details while you guys are together.
Number 1, open doors. Let's say you're out shopping with your girlfriend. When you come up to a store, open the door for her. Don't barge through and leave it to shut in her face. Hold the door open for her first and follow her in afterward. It will make her feel very special. Number 2, pull out the chair. When you guys are having dinner, whether it's at a restaurant or at home, pull her chair out for her to sit down before you take your seat. It's a courteous thing to do and it will make her melt. Number 3, put her coat on. No, don't put her coat on yourself. Offer it to put it on her. Hold the jacket open and let her slip her arms in. These are 3 simple gestures that will leave her feeling important and make you into the perfect gentleman.
Today's comment is from Isaac from our The Truth About Ariana Grande video. Thank you for the comment, Isaac. Don't forget to leave a comment below and we might feature you in a future video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.